Hello everyone. The Mekong River has a total length of up to 4,350 kilometers, flowing through the territories of 6 countries: China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. The section flowing through China, which is 2,139 kilometers long, is called the Langkang River. As it flows into Southeast Asia, the river is named the Mekong. The lower section flowing through Vietnamese territory is called the Cuu Long River, Mekong River, which splits into 2 main branches, the Tien River and the Hao River. In addition to its water resources for agriculture and abundant fisheries, the Mekong River basin also possesses enormous potential for hydropower development. However, alongside these strengths, many concerning issues still persist. One of the challenges is how to fully harness the potential of hydropower while ensuring equitable water usage among the countries within the river basin. Currently, how many hydroelectric dams are operational on the main stream of the Mekong River? How large are they? And which country holds the leading position? All will be answered in today's video. Join us for 5 minutes of exploration. How many hydroelectric dams are currently on the Mekong River? With its vast and complex river system, the Mekong River was identified as a valuable source of hydroelectric power as early as the 1960s. Currently, the basin of this river holds significant potential for hydropower development, with the total capacity of potential power plants reaching up to 58,930 megawatts. The lower Mekong River basin is a crucial site for the construction of large-scale hydropower dams, with an estimated generation potential of up to 30,000 megawatts of electricity for the region. However, the hydropower resources of the lower Mekong region are primarily concentrated in Laos, with a capacity of up to 21,000 megawatts, accounting for approximately 70% of the region's total potential. The upper Mekong River basin has an estimated hydropower potential of 28,930 megawatts, which is concentrated primarily within China's territory. Currently, the Mekong River has a large number of hydroelectric projects of various sizes in operation. A total of 55 dams have been built on the main stream and its tributaries, with dozens of other dam projects either planned or under construction. Due to time constraints, in approximately 5 minutes, we will only briefly cover the largest and already operational hydropower projects of the countries within the Mekong River basin. China is the first country. This country holds a strategic advantage in water resource exploitation due to its location upstream on the Mekong River. It is for this reason that over the past 2 decades, the mainland has continuously intensified the exploitation of water resources by operating 11 hydroelectric projects on this river. Among them, Nujadu is a hydroelectric dam located on the Langkang River, within the territory of Yunnan Province, China. This is precisely the upper section of the Mekong River. This structure was built to serve 3 main purposes: flood control, electricity generation, and the improvement of China's waterway transportation. With a capacity of 5,850 megawatts and 9 turbine units, Nujadu is currently the largest hydropower plant in Yunnan Province. Simultaneously, this is also the hydropower plant with the largest installed capacity and the greatest water storage capability on the entire Mekong River basin. This project, with a total value of 45 billion yuan, equivalent to $6.23 billion, is currently part of a mega project to transmit electricity from the western to the eastern region. It is likened to China's dedicated expressway for transporting clean energy. Construction of the Noa Chad Du Dam began in 2004, and the first power generation unit was officially put into operation on September 6, 2012. The main generator officially ceased operation on June 26, 2014. During the construction of the project, an estimated 43,000 people were displaced and resettled in other areas. Next is the Shaowen Dam. This is also a major hydroelectric power plant in China, located on the upper reaches of the Mekong River in Yunnan Province. With a structure consisting of a double curvature concrete arch dam and a height of up to 292 meters, the Shaowen Dam is currently one of the tallest arch dams in the world. At the same time, this is also the second largest hydropower plant on the Mekong River basin, with an installed capacity of up to 4,200 megawatts. The plant consists of 6 units, each with a generating capacity of 700 megawatts. The plant's primary functions are power generation, flood control, and contributing to the socio-economic development of the locality. The construction of the Shaowen hydropower plant began on January 1, 2002, and was fully completed on August 22, 2010. With a total investment capital of 32 billion Chinese yuan, equivalent to 4.43 billion United States dollars, the project is being constructed on a total reclaimed land area of 556.8 square kilometers. And the number of residents that must be relocated and resettled according to the plan is 32,740 people. In addition to the two large hydropower plants, Nujiadu and Shaowen, China is also operating several other notable large-scale hydropower projects. For instance, the Hoangdang hydroelectric plant has an installed capacity of 1,900 megawatts, Jinghong has 1,750 megawatts, and Manwen has 1,570 megawatts. In addition, many other potential projects are still under consideration and in the planning stages for implementation in the upper Mekong River region. In early February this year, China's Demise Dam was officially completed and entered the water impoundment stage. According to updated information from the Mekong Dam Monitor (MDM), recent satellite imagery at the Thak Bat hydropower dam shows this reservoir has expanded its area significantly since it began storing water in early February. Consequently, the water level of the river along the Tai-Lao border has dropped to a level much lower than usual. In addition to hot weather causing drought conditions in many areas. Although several hydropower projects have been planned for the Mekong River basin in Myanmar, prolonged instability in this Southeast Asian nation has hindered hydropower development. Furthermore, the stretch of the Mekong River flowing through Myanmar is the shortest among the 6 riparian countries, at only about 110 kilometers. Precisely because of this, information about the country's hydropower dams on the Mekong mainstream remains quite limited to this day. On the Laotian side, this is the only landlocked country in Southeast Asia, yet it possesses enormous hydropower potential. The reason is that a remarkable 88% of Laos's territory lies within the Mekong River basin. Battery, most prominent project on the Mekong River. This dam is located directly downstream from China. The project spans 820 meters in length, reaches a height of 32.6 meters, and has an installed capacity of up to 1,285 megawatts. The primary purpose of the Siaburi Dam is electricity generation, and 95% of the power produced will be purchased by the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, EGAT. The Siaburi Dam was developed by the Siaburi Power Company. This company is a direct subsidiary of the Kang Chong Public Group. The company is a leading entity in Thailand, specializing in the implementation of comprehensive public infrastructure construction and development projects that meet high-quality standards. The estimated construction cost for this project is 3.8 billion United States dollars, which includes a loan of 80 billion Thai baht, equivalent to 2.2 billion United States dollars. This service is provided by 6 banks in Thailand, including Bangkok Bank, Kasikorn Bank, Krungthai Bank, Siam Commercial Bank, Tisco Bank, and the Export-Import Bank of Thailand. Despite possessing significant economic potential, this project has continually been met with controversy. First and foremost, local residents along the river and environmental activists have consistently voiced their opposition to the project due to its severe negative impacts on the local ecosystem. However, the Siaburi Dam was still commenced in early 2012. Nevertheless, the project was quickly suspended shortly thereafter due to objections from Cambodia and Vietnam, the 2 downstream nations on the Mekong River. After consulting with international experts, Laos was compelled to add over 400 million United States dollars to the Siaburi hydropower project to upgrade its sediment flushing system, build an additional navigation lock for waterway traffic for vessels of up to 500 tons, and expand fish migration routes. After undergoing design modifications and years of construction, this hydropower plant officially commenced commercial operation in late October 2019. In addition to the Siaburi hydroelectric dam and several smaller dams, Laos is also constructing numerous other projects, all of which are expected to have an installed capacity of over 1,000 megawatts. Next up is Thailand. 7 power projects currently being implemented in the land of the Golden Pagoda, Thailand, all share the primary goal of greening the power supply for the northeast region, which is known as the country's Rice Bowl. The Lam Ta Kong Hydropower project is the first large-scale hydropower project in Thailand to be built on the Mekong River basin. The structure is 40.3 meters high and 251 meters long. The construction of the Lam Ta Kong Dam began in 1969 and was completed in 1974, with its initial purpose being to serve irrigation and provide water for agricultural production. However, this area was subsequently planned and developed to generate electricity. Currently, the Lam Ta Kong hydropower plant has 2 operational generator units with a total installed capacity of 500 megawatts, which is under the management of the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand. Overall, the potential for hydropower within Thailand's territory in the Mekong River basin is quite modest and has almost been fully exploited, while domestic electricity demand is extremely high. As mentioned 5 minutes ago, due to possessing abundant yet underutilized hydropower potential, Laos is often the preferred source of electricity that Thailand chooses to import from its neighbor. And as for Chia, this country has built only one hydropower plant on the Mekong River basin, the 400 megawatts lower Sanhai hydropower plant. The reason is their concern that other hydropower projects could deplete the nation's fisheries resources. All previously announced projects have ultimately been cancelled. This is a project with a total investment capital of up to $816 million, with 51% of the shares held by the Chinese international energy company Hydro Lankan and 39% owned by Cambodia's Royal Group. And Vietnam Electricity, EVN, holds the remaining 10% stake. The construction of the project on the Say San River, a major tributary of the Mekong flowing through Stung Treng Province, was commenced in 2012. Upon completion, this hydroelectric reservoir will have a water surface area of 360 square kilometers. Its dam stands 80 meters high, with 75 meters dedicated to water storage and 5 meters serving as the reserve crest of the dam. However, since the Lower Sesson 2 hydropower plant officially began operations in 2018, the controversy from domestic environmental organizations over the project's consequences has yet to subside. The provincial authorities of Kratie and Stung Treng, Cambodia, have officially announced they will not approve any further hydropower projects on the stretch of the Mekong River under their jurisdiction. According to the explanation of Ko Ratanak, Cambodia's Minister of Mines and Energy, the government has decided not to interfere with the natural flow or the morphology of the Mekong River. To prevent flooding while conserving the aquatic habitat for species, particularly the rare freshwater dolphins. Finally, there is Vietnam. Our country is currently operating 11 hydroelectric plants built on the Say De Pac and San rivers. These are 2 major tributaries of the Mekong River. The Eali hydropower plant is located on the Doc Blah River, a tributary of the Say San River. Its specific location is on the border between Sa Thay District, Kon Tum Province and Chu Pa District, Gia Province. The idea also resides on the 3rd step, which is the largest step in the system of 9 hydroelectric steps on the Say San River. This plant officially broke ground on November 4, 1993 and was inaugurated on April 27, 2002, with 4 units boasting a total installed capacity of 720 megawatts. For a long time, Italy has been recognized as having one of the world's most modern and massive public works systems. With its unique natural beauty, the Eali hydropower plant has become a distinctive tourist destination unique to Gia, found nowhere else. Currently, the expansion project of the Eali hydropower plant is under construction with 2 units, having a total capacity of 360 megawatts and a total investment of approximately 6,398 billion Vietnamese dongs. Unit 1 is expected to generate power on June 30, 2024, while Unit 2 will commence operation 3 months later, on September 30 of the same year. Which country is currently in control of the Mekong River's water resources? According to information from the Mekong Dam Monitor, a U.S. government-funded project that monitors the operations of hydropower dams on the Mekong River, the 55 reservoirs in the basin have a combined maximum storage capacity of up to 49.24 billion cubic meters of water. From March 11 to March 24, 2024, The amount of water retained here was approximately 23.14 billion cubic meters. China is currently managing 11 hydropower reservoirs on the upper Mekong River, with a total storage capacity of up to 24.4 billion cubic meters of water. From this, it can be seen that this billion-person nation has the capacity to control up to 49.6% of the water stored in the Mekong River's hydroelectric reservoirs. Next is Laos. The country is currently operating 25 hydropower reservoirs with a total capacity of up to 18.2 billion cubic meters of water. This also means that Laos now controls approximately 37% of the water stored in the 55 hydropower reservoirs on the Mekong River basin. With 7 hydropower reservoirs having a maximum total capacity of up to 3.3 billion cubic meters, Thailand holds approximately 6.7% of the total water stored in hydropower reservoirs. Cambodia has a hydropower reservoir with a maximum capacity of 1.04 billion cubic meters, meaning it can only retain about 2.1% of the total water volume. Laos is a country located in the lower Mekong River basin. Currently, Vietnam is operating 11 hydropower reservoirs with a total maximum capacity of up to 2.3 billion cubic meters of water. Currently, the amount of water that Quang is holding is equivalent to approximately 4.6% of the total water volume in the 55 hydropower reservoirs on the Mekong River. Regarding the water supply to the Mekong River, on average, the upper reaches from China contribute approximately 16% of the river's total flow. However, this contribution can reach up to 41% in the dry season but only about 10% in the rainy season. Myanmar contributes 2%, while Laos is the largest contributor at 35%. Next, both Thailand and Cambodia contribute 18% each, and Vietnam contributes 11%. Generally, due to its upstream location, China certainly holds significant advantages and greater control over water resources. Although Beijing contributes only about 16% of the water to the Mekong River basin, it controls up to 49.6% of the total water stored in the 55 hydropower reservoirs across the entire basin. As for Laos, although it contributes the largest volume of water to the Mekong River, approximately twice that of China, it can only retain 37% of this water in its reservoirs. The allure of hydropower dams on the Mekong River. According to data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration, EIA, global energy consumption is projected to increase by 35% by 2035, with an average annual growth rate of 1.6%. According to the EIA's forecast, over the next 2 decades, renewable energy sources will be the group with the fastest consumption growth rate. Hydropower has long been considered a green energy source due to its renewable nature and lack of greenhouse gas emissions during operation. In addition, dams theoretically also help control water flow, regulate water volume, and prevent floods and droughts in downstream regions, while particularly contributing to agricultural development. Therefore, while the development of other renewable energy sources such as ocean, wind, or solar power still faces many financial and technical obstacles, hydropower remains the optimal choice and is prioritized for exploitation by the majority of countries. Overall, the benefits provided by hydroelectric dams, whether significant or modest, have impacted and led to changes in several aspects for the countries within the Mekong River basin, notably China and Laos. Regarding China, although it contributes only about 6% of the total water flow, its advantageous topography means the section of the river flowing through its territory possesses immense hydropower potential, nearly equivalent to the combined potential of all downstream countries. S primary concern is to fully exploit the Mekong River. S primary objective in harnessing this river is to develop a hydroelectric power system to meet domestic economic development needs and serve the people. S network of hydroelectric dams on the Mekong River is completed. It will become a linchpin in the development strategy for the southwest region, an area that remains one of the country. In addition, the Mekong River plays a significant role in China's South-North Water Transfer Project. This is a major project designed to divert water from southern rivers to supply arid regions in northern China, which is expected to be completed by 2050. According to a report from the Wilson Center, headquartered in Washington, D.C., USA, China is expected to extract approximately 200 billion cubic meters of water annually from rivers originating on the Tibetan Plateau, including the Mekong River, for this project. On the Laos side, the country possesses immense hydropower potential, which has not yet been effectively harnessed. Along the country's length, this river is characterized by its deep gorges and powerful, rushing currents. Therefore, Laos has maximized its topographical advantages to develop hydroelectric power projects. This facility's commencement of operations not only meets domestic energy demands but also enables the export of electricity to neighboring countries, regions with substantial consumption needs. This will undoubtedly be a quantum leap for the land of a million elephants, as Laos will then serve as the storage battery for the entire Southeast Asian region. According to estimates, Laos will earn about 70% of its total revenue from electricity exports, equivalent to $2.6 billion per year. From this, it can be seen that hydropower brings significant economic value to Laos and has become a crucial lever in propelling the nation's economy. Therefore, the Lao government has allocated revenue from hydropower to the country's socio-economic development plan. National strategies for economic growth and poverty reduction, along with investments in infrastructure and social development. In addition to generating hydroelectric power, the Tran Son hydropower plant also utilizes this abundant water source to protect upstream forests and develop the irrigation system, the waterway transportation system and water supply for the nation's agricultural production activities. Could a war over the water resources of the Mekong River really happen? Alongside the commissioning of major dams such as Nujadu and Shaowen, China continues to actively promote additional new projects in the upper Mekong River region. Viewing China's energy security through the lens of geopolitics reveals that, over the past 2 decades, the country has aggressively developed hydropower projects on the upper reaches of the Mekong River. Not to mention, Beijing is also investing in numerous other projects throughout the region. These projects appear to have a primary purpose beyond merely addressing the energy shortage, contrary to what many mistakenly believe. Gunboat diplomacy. Assessments: countries in the lower Mekong River region would suffer severe consequences if China were to dam this river for a period of time. The historic drought and saltwater intrusion event of 2016 serves as clear evidence of China. Most areas of lower Laos, northeast Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam's Mekong Delta region were severely devastated during that period. Take 2024 for example. The operation of the Taebaek Dam for water storage has caused other major Chinese dams to discharge water more slowly. This is because, within the overall system, the Taebaek Dam is the third in China's cascade of 11 reservoirs on the Mekong River. The river water level from Baek Se down to Ha Lu is currently at a normal level. This is due to water being discharged